Hey guys, welcome to my first live mukbang. Welcome to all my replay viewers. I'm going to be keeping this one up and it will be monetized, okay? So today is Monday, December the 14th. I do have a video that I've already uploaded, but I didn't release it yet. I didn't put up any videos for a few days, so I wanted to come back live to just chit chat for a little bit while I eat my lunch and answer any questions you may have about what's going on in my life. Nothing much. So let's see who's here. Okay, so the notifications are going out. Meanwhile, I'm going to start eating because you have to eat in the first minute. That's what Beloved says. So take a look at what I'm eating. When I did the thumbnail picture, I held the plate like this because I just wanted you to see the veggies. But I have chicken, some white rice, and some vegetables. You guys see it? And these vegetables are fresh. Hey, Sis, you made it in? Did B make it in yet? 9 people in the room. This is my first. I have to keep checking to make sure. Oh, no. The cucumber is so funny. Let's move this libaleotaya. We know why I'm not with it. That's the thing about doing mukbangs with a green screen, that some of the food that's green disappear. That look better? You still say one the dance stuff front. Make her eat hindi. Hi, Selene. First of all, I'm all alone doing this because Jada's getting ready to do her job. Jory's doing his job. Well, Jory never eats with us anyways. Josh was doing his job. And Joe's doing his job. Want to know what his job is? Eating. Joe, how's the food? How's the food?
Good.
He has to say good. He made it. He did the chicken and he did the rice. He made it. Yes, I do. Julian, however you say your name. I live in the IE. Why? What's going on? I'm sorry, I don't know who phone doing that. Is it mine? Oh, mine's right next to me. I'm put mine's on silent, okay? So, some of you may not know that I'm getting ready to start a program with Kaiser Permanente. It's called Healthy Balance. And it's an eating plan that will cause you to lose weight. I'm supposed to start on the 21st, which is next Monday? I think that's next Monday, right? I took the class on the 4th, and with whatever little information they gave me, I already started. So this is what they taught me, okay, guys? I'm going to be talking about this at Bear Pantry Talk more than on this page, okay? They said, take a 9-inch plate. Now this plate, oh my God, Julian, I feel so old. He's been watching me since he was 16. I know he's 21. I started the show when Jada was getting ready to be 16. I know she's going to be 25. So they say, okay, this plate from here to here, here to here is not 9 inches, it's bigger. But in the place where the food sits, it's 9 inches. So the half of the plate has to be raw or cooked veggies and fruits if you want to put fruit in there. And then this next half right here, you cut it in two so it becomes quarter. Quarter will have your carb or your grains or whatever, and quarter will have your protein. Now, beans can be protein too. That's all I know so far. And then different meats. They rather you not have red meat, but if you do, you have to have lean red meat. They rather you not have white rice. But like I said, I haven't started officially, and I didn't go to the store to buy brown rice yet. Why? Ain't no money coming yet. So we're going to start with what we have. That's what I like about it. Start with what you have. Okay, let me put some of your stuff on the thing. Bear with me because this is my first live mukbang, okay? Julian says, all my neighbors are from Belize and I wanted to learn how to make their food, so I found you here. Oh, I'm glad you found me, Julian. Do the people like the food? What do people in name? Okay, so let's cook with L. Did I say it right, L? Hey, I'm new to your channel. I love it. And your Daniel Fast recipes. Thank you so much. God bless you. Oh, I received that blessing. You don't even know how much I needed today. I received that blessing, okay? And I will put up a couple of Daniel Fast recipes in January, but mostly I'm going to be doing what I'm doing on this plan because I already started. I have the black cake recipe coming this week. I'm going to do rompopo or eggnog. I'm going to try a recipe that Doesn't use any alcohol, so you have to cook the milk. Pray for me. I don't know if that's going to come out good. My sister just called and told me about that because she wants to make it for my nephew, and he's underage, so he can't be drinking all that rum popo. You know what I mean? So I have the piece of chicken breast here, and the white rice have to fit in that little quarter right there. So it's like a third cup, they say, for the grains. I'm glad to hear that, Julian. A lot of people drag me for my my fried jack. Why? Because I said, oh, in a poof up. I'll show you several ways how to make the fried jack. A poofed up fried jack just means you don't put no slits in it. When it fries, it poofs up. It's a big deal. Selene loved the rompopo. I'm going to do that rompopo over. But I'm also going to do the one that's cooked. You live in Orange County. Okay. I live in the IE. It was blowing out here last week. The video that I'm putting up is baked chicken. But I really wanted to do a live just to come sit and talk with you guys. So I made an announcement in one of my videos that if you have a small business, if it's brick and mortar, meaning you have an establishment that you go to for your business, if it's an online business, I will promote your business for free from now till Christmas. 2 people jumped at the opportunity and I did the promotion already, but nobody else has come. So my son Joshua says, Mom, if you want to see who qualified for stuff that you have to offer, charge. I wasn't charging, but now I'm going to charge. Because sometimes people feel like when you say free, there's a catch. There was no catch at all. Thank you for binge watching. Make sure you let those commercials run, okay? Even if it's just a couple here and there. That's how your girl get paid. Seth, what do you think about that? Brenda, what do you think about that? You think Joshua's onto something? And he goes, when people hear free and it's something that good, because honestly, if there was another YouTuber that's not me and they had 86,000 followers and 213,000 on Facebook and they said, I'll promote your business for free, I'd be the first one in the line. Hello, can you not be sucking no bones over there unless you want to be in this mukbang? Hello? He not even answering. I don't understand that. When I'm on people's YouTube page and they say, call in if you want to be a part of blah, 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 unless it's like a fight going on in YouTube and I don't feel like too passionate about either side, I'll shut my mouth and just watch. But if they say call in so we can talk about this, da, 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 I'm the first one calling in. That's how you get promoted. But what people will do to me, they want to come in this like a live event like this, said charge. Thank you. Let's cook with L. They want to come into a live like this and unload their problems on me. Pray for this, pray for that, pray, 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 pray. And I do pray, but praying is exhausting, and I have never lied about that. Or they'll put up their GoFundMe. They'll do something to try to get attention to themselves instead of doing it the right way. The 2 people that I promoted, they're so excited. I have somebody else that I want to promote, but she hasn't reached out to me. So that tells me she doesn't watch my page. I don't think I have one family member. Maybe my sister and my Uncle Roger. But nobody else watches my YouTube show or my Facebook show. No one. They would have to come and tell me something for me to know they watch. You know what I mean? And it's kind of hard to put a commercial in your video because my videos are not that long. It's not like I'm doing vlogs that are half hour long. They're 10 minutes long, 12 minutes long. That once I put the commercial for my book in there, to put another 50-second to 1 minute commercial in there, it's kind of hard on my viewers. But I'm doing that because the people are faithful to me. Hi, Dwayne. Let's cook with L. L, I have to check you out. L, you have a page, babe? Are you posting videos? If you're posting videos, I'm definitely going to come and subscribe. Right? Right, Brenda, darling. You guys follow It's Your Crazy Grandma. Brenda, can you go ahead and drop your link in here for TikTok? Because I get confused because here it's Your Crazy Grandma. Over there, it's I'm Your Crazy Grandma. Just drop your TikTok link in here so all the people in here can follow. And the people who watch afterwards and see the chat open can follow. Okay? I don't mind the food that I'm eating. I started on the 4th. I've lost 6 pounds already since the 4th of December. But really and truly, I had been cutting back on a bunch of junk food since November the 1st. But from November the 1st to December the 4th, which is a little bit over a month, I only lost 3.3 pounds in that whole month. And then when I changed it to this, all I did was change the proportion. I didn't switch out any food for good, better, best. You know? Better than this white rice would be brown rice. I didn't switch out yet. I have no money to buy that. We're waiting to see if we could get pandemic food stamps. Thank you, B. Everybody that's in the room or people who are watching afterwards, see, It's Your Crazy Grandma here on YouTube. She just dropped her app for TikTok. She's fun. She has a large following of children because Brenda was a school teacher for 1,000,000 years. And so she has that voice and that personality for the kids, you know? Liz, Kezia Liz, what are you asking for, honey? You said recipe, sorry. What does that mean? Recipe for this? This is just chew chicken. You know, I could drop the link later when the video is done. And I'm going to eat all of this. Not necessarily on camera, because we're already 12 minutes in. No, B, I like the brown rice. I just stopped eating because it hurts my stomach. But I've been forcing on all these vegetables. And the stir-fried vegetables. You know what I mean? So, Joe's the 20th going to be Sunday, babe? Whatever day the 20th is me and Joe's wedding anniversary. It's going to be 34 years. I looked it up to see what you give somebody for 34 years. I've never looked it up before. I've never really tasted the quinoa, but I would try it. Thank you, Kizia. It says you're supposed to give the people opal. O-P-A-L. I didn't even know what that looked like. I asked Joe, can he give me an opal memory card for my camera? I do add a little bit. Let's cook with Elle. Let me tell you about the Danielle fast. I get a lot of flack for it. Thank you, Seth, darling. I get a lot of flack for it because I used to go to this church in Ribido, right? Well, now it's Horupa Valley. And they set forth the rules for their Danielle fast. And so those are the rules that I followed. And I think their rules are a little bit more lax than other churches that are more strict. Because if you really look at it, I think Daniel only ate fruits and vegetables, you know? So they were a little bit more lax. And I followed what they said we could do. And people will come at me sideways. And they'll say stuff like, Daniel didn't eat none of this. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. If you know what Daniel ate and you're so good at it, then why are you looking up recipes? Just go eat raw fruits and raw vegetables for 21 days and be done with it. You know? They get me mad. So, and then they're like, how did you do? You doing this and you're not doing the fast? I'm like, I didn't tell you I was doing the fast. When I cook those foods for the 2, 3, 4, 5 days that I have to cook those foods to make the whole 21 days worth of fast, I have to eat those foods, yeah, but when they're done, I eat what I want to eat. You know? I don't lie. If there's one thing that you'll notice about me is that I don't tell lies because you have to go back. What the hell is that? Somebody calling me from Fontana. Wait, guys. This might be important. Might be Kaiser. Hello? This is she. Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's going to be on that blackboard thing again, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll be there. You too. All right. Bye-bye. I'm glad I answered it. I saw that it said 3,000 for the ending, and it is Kaiser calling to let me know that the class is tomorrow at 1:30. It's going to be on Blackboard because they sent me a message saying to wear my mask and they're going to do a temperature check. I'm like, no, this is supposed to be right here from my couch on Blackboard. So I just I was going to go check later and call somebody later, but she called and said that was a boo-boo. That was an error on their part that the class is virtual. I'm in California, Ethan. Or maybe you're asking Cecilia. Are you asking Cess where she's located? I feel very blessed right now. I feel very chill and very blessed because we're all COVID free in here, as far as we know, thank God. It was so depressing because I watched as two doctors, young, handsome doctors, twin brothers, succumbed to this thing in Belize. Like Belize need for their doctors to be expiring. You know what I mean? I'm in California, Ethan. I'm in the Inland Empire, Southern California. It's about 50 miles east of LA. And I'm not going to LA because the governor says if the ICU bed capacity drops down below 15%, he would shut the whole state down. And he did because it dropped down to 10.4. No, last night it was 4.2. So if I go ride my bike and I get injured, I can't even get into the hospital. You didn't know that? Heiki? Please forgive me if I'm saying your name wrong. If it's wrong, spell it out phonetically for me. Heiki. And in the beginning, when I started my show, I never said where I was located because I started the show in 2011 and in 2016 I got stopped. No, I don't know. Yeah, it was Fontana Kaiser. I'm in Fontana. I don't know if the stalker was from doing YouTube or if the stalker was from somebody we know in our everyday lives. I don't even know if the stalker was for me or it was for one of the other people in the house, which I think would have been more Jada because of the stuff that they brought. So I kept it a secret for the longest time until the mayor of my town came to cook with me. And then because, everybody could look up her name and they would know where she was the mayor of, that's when I did the big reveal that I am in Fontana. I don't go out at all unless I go to the post office. Even before the pandemic, I think the only thing I did was go to the gym. So I'm excited to be doing this plan. I want to lose about 40 pounds. I'm riding the bike still. We go 6 miles every day, as long as it's not raining or the wind's too powerful. Today the winds were bad. Says on the way back, girl, I had to stop a couple of times to catch my breath. And remember I told you I was having trouble with breathing? It was the winds. They were kicking up really, really bad. Heiki, Hecky, God, I'm going to say your name wrong. Can you tag me at something in Instagram or DM me at Instagram? If I don't answer right away, don't get mad because sometimes I don't open Instagram for 2 days. I only open Instagram when I'm going to post something, then take a look around and jump off. So, but I'll go check in for the DM and we'll see what you do, see what I do, and see if we can make it work. I'm collabing right now with the Belize Experience blog, BLOG, not vlog. That young man is so humble and so smart. Me and him are going to be friends for a long time. Check the link below. When this video is done, I'm going to go add all the links, okay? Check the link below to see how you can find his blog. He's going to feature me. He showed me the feature behind the scenes. It was gorgeous. It was gorgeous. Let me see if I can peek at it. Let me see if I can find him. I think he might have sent it in an email. Let's see. Damn, it was a few days ago. I have so many texts that come in. Yeah, I'm not finding it. I think he did email it to me though. Yeah, I'm not finding it. But anyways, it looks good. And I'm going to post the link too to his blog again because we're doing a collab, you know? If you're in Belize, I didn't have no dressing on the salad because that's another fat that I don't need. And I wanted a little bit of gravy on my rice. If you're in Belize in the San Ignacio area, go ahead and check out my uncle at Miriam's Bakery. His girlfriend's Miriam. She owns the bakery. It's called Bella's Delight. They were flooded out and they just opened back up. Go ahead and hit them up. And while you're at it, check out Heiki. Listen to me. I said I wasn't going to promote nobody. I'm still promoting everybody in the damn room. I can't help myself. I says. I can't help myself. Her, see? She says she's an influencer on Instagram. She probably belongs to that same group I belong to for influencers. I didn't take on no brand collabs. I don't think I can really do brand collabs because I really have to like your product in order to promote it. If I don't like it, you'll know. I can't be fake. So a lot of brands reach out to me and ask me to, like, one of them reaching out right now want me to review their camping table because they saw that I did a review for the TableMate table. When I did the first review for TableMate, I bought the table myself. I said what I didn't like about it, and I didn't like that table so much that I took it back to the store. Why? Right? Because it was $30. You saw the teacher already, babe?
Oh, in a second.
Mm-hmm. What do you need?
I was just trying to see what it's going to eat.
You can make your food, just don't be too loud because it's live. Mm-hmm. Girl, Briella, I don't know no damn witchcraft. Look what this gal asked. You got any witchcraft cooking spells? What the hell? I don't know where to find Eye of Newt, so I can't give you the spell that I have. So I bought the table myself, reviewed it, took it back because it was $30 whole. Years later, the company made some improvements. They called and they asked me if I would do another review to show all the improvements. I said yes. They sent me the big table and the small table. The table was awesome. I loved it. That wasn't fake just because they gave it to me. I gave them a good review. I still have the tables. One I'm using right now for my laptop. One's in my room for when I want to do stuff in there. I love the table. The people came back afterwards and said, can you take down your negative review of the product because we have a better product now? I'm like, no. You should be grateful that I'm leaving up that review because when a company listens to the consumer and make the changes that's necessary to make their product better, that's always good marketing. And they're like, okay, we understand. You know how much people want to like give me pressure cooker and slow cookers and air fryers. And I need those things. But did you see me? I go to Costco and buy my things myself because they want to give me their stuff. And then I'm obligated to say that it's wonderful. And I'll never do that to you guys. If it's not, it's not. So I'd rather buy my own stuff. I get accused a lot at my other review page that, oh, she's on the hook for NutriBullet. No, I'm not. I like the NutriBullet products. And the last NutriBullet, after a few years, kind of broke up on me. I took that mess back to Costco and got me another NutriBullet. This is the blender combo. I'm not paid by those people. And the people that come at me and want me to review their thing, they want me to go buy it at Amazon, give it a 5-star rating right away, even if it's not true. And then they would slip the money back in my PayPal when Amazon's not looking. I'm telling you guys facts out here, okay? So a lot of the times these reviews at Amazon, they're not legit. People get paid in product to do them. There was a lady that was on the news a while back, and she got busted because she would do that, buy the item, get the money back in her PayPal, give the item a 5-star rating, and then she would sell the item. So she's making double the money, right? Because they gave her the item for free, and then she would sell it. So if the item sells for like $100, she sells it for $60. She's still ahead. She became a millionaire like that. A lot of the times I test it on camera because I bought it. The pillow that I reviewed years ago, was it the My Pillow, I think? It's a piece of shit. What I use for pillow is buckwheat, because I have trouble with my neck, so I use the buckwheat pillow. A viewer gave me the money to buy that pillow. I want to say thank you to all my viewers, my faithful followers, that always comes through in the nick of time whenever we have a need. Honestly, some of them are my family members. They know who they are. Some of them are viewers right here that has become friends and family, like Cess and Brenda and Sandra that's going to watch this later because she's working. Peter, why does it have to be vegetarian? Did you know that vegetarians are not healthy? Because you don't get in enough of the protein, the good protein? Did you know that? Did you know that most vegetarians look sick? Their skin looks saggy and they look sick? This chicken is vegetarian. I grew it from it was a baby. And then when I wringed his neck, he didn't make a sound. People always coming out with them malaras. Just saying. Yeah. Talk to my nutrition guy. Most vegetarians are very unhealthy because they don't get enough protein. I swear people just want attention. It says, or Brenda, you have my permission to take these assholes out, okay? Don't even put them on timer. Just whop them in the face with a wrench. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. That's how that goes. So, I guess they'll put me in the algorithm, Brenda. Let's talk about the vaccine. I'm taking the vaccine when my time comes. I can say that with all honesty because my time is not going to come right now because I'm not a frontline worker. But when my time roll around, I'm going to consult with my doctor because I trust she. I listen to these doctors on TV like Peter Hotez and Lori Garrett's not a doctor, but Peter Hotez is a doctor. And they let you know these vaccines didn't just come up in the last 4 months. They've been working on these vaccines for 17 years because they've always had a coronavirus. The different ones that's popped up like SARS and MERS and whatever. And so they kind of tweak what they had. Kind of like if you have the base for a cookie, and then you could go tweak it and make it into chocolate chip or tweak it and make it into ginger snap. You know, kind of like that. So I'm not afraid. Hi, 27 app. What do you want? Which one am I sharing? They live today. I'm going to be one of these influencers. YouTube better pay me for this. That's going to tell you to get the vaccine. Jory will probably have to get the vaccine before the rest of us do because he's a teacher. So I think he'll be kind of considered a frontline worker. You know, the rest of us, we're going to have to pray because there's not enough raw materials left after they use the mRNA to make the tests that we need to take to see if we have it or not. there's not enough raw materials left to make these vaccines. So that's why there's going to be a shortage. It's going to be on the black market. You're going to have to be rich to get one. I'm telling you, girl. I'm telling you. I watch the news. I don't just talk about things I don't know nothing about. By the way, Joe's nephew, he's doing so much better every day by the grace of God. He's improved every day. He had it so bad, he thought his number was up. But we prayed. I feel like prayer changes so much. You know what I mean? And he was doing, you don't just pray. You do things too. He was using the nebulizer. He was doing everything he could to keep that food down and all that stuff, I feel like after they give it to like 2 million people, 27 app, then you're going to find out like a rare side effect or reaction. That always happens with all vaccines. But by then, that's when they're going to hit us and they're going to change it by I say us, but I don't know what you guys do for a living. Right? Jada, are you going to take the vaccine, boo?
Let the pawns go first.
Jada said, let the pawns go first.
Okay, I don't want to be like that chick that had to run backwards, even if
that chick was fake.
even if it was fake.
But I'm enjoying all the stuff I'm seeing in TikTok when people are clowning it. Huh?
Your salad.
If I have any?
Yeah.
The pan counter? Look on the counter in a white bin, I think. If not, Daddy put back in the fridge. But I had a lot.
Okay.
It's already out here too, girl. Did you see that beautiful black nurse that took it in New York? I was fascinated with her. She had the darkest skin, but it was like smooth. I loved it. Josh was like the darkest one in here. When he was first born, he was darker than that. And I just loved his smooth complexion. I didn't let no kids play with him because he was not going to get scratched. Because I don't know if you know anything about dark skin, but once you scratch it, it leaves a scar for a while. Leave a white scar over there. Like, no. Wait. Your picnic have long finger and you like scratch? No. Get away from my beautiful dark skin baby. I was so freaking prejudiced. Charlotte, this vaccine has been in the works since 17 years, darling. They just use what they had and tweaked it. So it's not a short space of time. And it won't cure it. The flu shot doesn't cure the flu. But it'll prevent you from getting it or not getting it as bad. Child, I don't want to get this thing. There are too many people that have passed from it that, even if I don't know them, they're close enough. Like Joe's nephew who lost his beloved wife 3 months ago. Like everybody that's expiring in my country. No, let's cook with L. I don't trust that, I feel like they'll use that needle that, that collapses inside the thing to make us think he got So I don't trust anything done on TV because I record for a living and I know the crap that I can do to cover up things, I don't trust that. I listen to Lori Garrett and Peter Hotez, Hotez. I think he pronounces it Hotez. Peter Hotez is a doctor and I think he's a virologist. So he studied viruses, I think. He's on Biden's team, but I was watching him since March, even before he got on Biden's team. And I watch Lori Garrett because she writes books about pandemics and viruses and stuff like that. So I trust these people and I trust my doctor. They say even if you have allergy to food, like for me, if bees sting me or ants bite me, I'm like swollen all over, trouble breathing, all that stuff. If I eat nutmeg, hives, But Dr. Vin Gupta, which is another good doctor that I follow, not Sanjay Gupta, Vin Gupta, he's a pulmonologist. And he said, look, if you have an allergic reaction to the shot, we can treat an allergic reaction. But this thing that's wiping people out, that's hard to treat. And it leaves a long-lasting legacy. Now, I can't take Benadryl because of the enzyme deficiency that I was born with. But your girl is still saying she's going to take the vaccine. I promise you I will. When my turn comes. 27 Ave. I do trust Dr. Fauci, but because he worked for the Trump administration, I started to listen to other voices along the way to make sure that I'm hearing right. So Lori Garrett was one of them that I've been watching since February, and she was one of them saying shut down for 90 days, and they didn't shut down. And Peter Hotez was one of them that was saying how bad it was going to be and all that stuff. So I do listen to all of them. But because Dr. Fauci worked for Trump, I had stopped listening to him for a while, and I was just listening to other voices outside because I need to hold on to something I can trust. But I do trust him. I feel like he hasn't steered us wrong. And I'll trust him more once because he got hired by Biden. Once he starts to work for Biden, I'll trust him even more. I just not trust anything that lives near Trump. Facts. Sis, what did you say? Explain. She says, we will take your shot and give it to someone who deserves. Okay. I thought you said we'd take our shot and give it to them. Like, girl, don't give your shot away. Brenda, is that person in my room? Brenda, the person that you said, please stop this. That person, just put them out. Time them out, block them. I trust my mods. Thanks for stopping in. Let's Cook with Elle. I'm going to come check you out, okay? Yeah, he's worked for a lot of presidents. I think he's trustworthy. I don't trust Dr. Birx. Dr. Birx has sold her soul to the devil. I don't trust her, but I trust Fauci. But when Fauci was working for Trump and Trump was limiting what he could really tell us, I started to listen to people outside. It's like when the elections were happening, I didn't listen to no Democrats because Democrats know how to lose an election. Republicans know how to steal and win. The reason why Trump is so angry right now about these elections that he's lost is because they were cheating. And they didn't know how we could still win after they cheated. Imagine that. Imagine that you're running a race with somebody, right? You're riding your bicycle, riding with somebody, and you're cheating every step of the way. You have more air in the tire. You ate, what the thing name? Steroids. So I don't know if you eat steroid, you inject it. So you have the power. You had this, you had that, you work hard, da, 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 da. So you are already cheating, and you don't know how that person beat you when you know you were already cheating. That's exactly what happened to them. They were already cheating. There's a lot of people that voted from overseas that shouldn't have voted for Trump. For Trump. And I talk about my own Belize people name. Hi, Julie. Says, I'm waiting in line. You're going to let me choke. Says, no, I'm not giving mine away. We wait in line. I read it wrong, girl. I read it wrong. Me have my sweet baby right over there. He's 63, but he don't look one day over what? 50? We're gonna get 50 today. 45. He said 45. Oh hell. He could ride the bike better than me. Let me tell you what he did. Can I just share something with you guys about how much Joe loves me? I'm just gonna show off. What the hell? I'm gonna brag. We coming back. I was on the phone with Seth. She knew I was having trouble breathing. I got off the phone and Joe saw a struggle. He got behind me and he pushed me while I rode the bike. He pushed me for a good quarter of a mile, all right? And then after all that push, you know what he did? He got in front of me and he blocked the wind from hitting me and he goes, stay behind me, babe. The wind's not going to get you because the wind was bad. And I'm like, I think he cheated. I think Mitch McConnell cheated. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, he loves me. People don't understand. It's just simple things like that somebody can prove that they love you. Yeah, don't fight over the toilet seat being up and the toothpaste cap. You know how we fixed the toothpaste cap issue years ago? Get the cap that flips. It was so cool. And I told myself, I'm going to share it in my vlog. Not in this, because I didn't plan on doing a live mukbang. I told him I'm going to share it in my vlog. I'm putting up Vlogmas at Bear Pantry Talk. Yeah. And of course, Joe did it totally clowning, but I see the love in it. to stay in the wind. He had the wind brace him. But like I was saying, Joe is fit as a fiddle, but he's 63, and whenever he gets the flu, he's really, really sick bad. It knocks him down because he has chest, congestion issues and sinus issues. And so we started to take the flu shots about 5 years ago. It took me a while to take the flu shot. Why? Because I said we weren't dying from the flu. But this one, girl, you don't know if you're going to be the one. You're going to be the one. He's a gem, huh? Did you hear me tell him, can you give me an Opal memory card for my wedding anniversary? He wants those things that goes on the bike handle. You know, those handles that you hold up like this? He wants that to go on his bike. That's what he wants. So the bike handle is not all the way down there. So Josh rode with us yesterday. You're going to see that at Vlogmas. He went 4.2 miles and back. He did good for his first time out. That's a lot of mileage for your first time out riding. So I love doing this. I didn't think that I was going to love doing a live mukbang because we always record them. But this is pretty cool. And the background's already there. I don't have to edit it. Oh, my Lord. This might become a thing. What do you guys think? Do you have any question that you want to ask me? If it's too personal, I won't answer, and I'll tell you I won't answer. But if you have things that you wanted to know, if there's something you wanted to know about doing YouTube or something you wanted to know about doing Facebook, I don't sell my information like other content creators. I give it away for free because I do believe that God will bless anything that I put out. I believe what you sow is what you're going to reap. And if I sow information out there, I'm going to reap information. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times I need information on what to do next. If you ever meet somebody of influence in your life, let's say you are in real estate and you meet like the top real estate guru dude. You know what you ask him? What do I do next? Don't ask him his favorite color. Don't ask him what his favorite tea. Don't ask him if he wears boxers or briefs. Ask him, what do I do next in my business to level up the way you have leveled up? Those people want to give that information for free. They're so happy to help. Galatians 7:6. I'm going to have to look it up, babe. That's what I've learned. When you meet people of influence that you've always wanted to meet in your life, don't ask stupid questions. Have your question ready. What do I do next? If I were to meet like a big YouTuber right now, like when I met B Loves, I asked her point blank, period. What do I do next? How do I get to collab with you? And she did say, yes, we'll collab, but she wanted me to fly out to Atlanta, Georgia, where she has her studio. I don't have the money for that. But I did ask her what to do next, though. I don't play. I don't believe in asking people stupid questions. Ask questions where you can get information that you can level up to the next level. Because if a big YouTuber has 500, 600, 700 followers or subscribers, say, hey, let me tell you what to do for your cooking page where you can level up. Hell yeah, I'm listening. What town are you in? Hecky, are you in Fontana? You thought I was in Florida? Girl, no. Girl, bye. I used to live in Florida back in 1982. We lived there for like a little bit less than a year. We lived there from ending of December 81. Oh, more than a year. Ending of December 81 to February 83. A little bit over a year. I didn't like it. I didn't like the weather. I didn't like the no-see-ums. I didn't like the mosquitoes. I didn't like the people. Then we went to Texas. Worse. We stayed there for 1 month. The people were nicer, but everybody over Texas was big. And it's like they want you to eat big. When you go to school and we couldn't eat big, it's like, eat all of it. I can't eat all that food. Are you in Redlands? 10 miles away. You're West Indian? I'm not West Indian. I always correct people with that. Culturally, Belize and the West Indies are pretty similar culturally, but geographically, Belize is in Central America. So I'm Central American. So are Panamanian people and Mexicans, I believe Costa Ricans, and I believe Nicaraguans. I believe we are all a part of Central America. Rancho. We ride to Rancho on the weekends. What's her street that to exit? You know, I haven't had cheese in a while, 27 Ave, and I don't miss it. I don't miss it. El Salvador too, right? El Salvador, okay. I thought there were like 6 of them. Yeah, they used to like correct us in school and stuff. So that's why I'm like, nope, we're not West Indian. I love all my West Indian friends that I've made here, and they've become like family to me. We kind of eat the same type of food. We kind of talk kind of similar, but geographically we're not West Indian. And I get corrected too about the Caribbean. A lot of people will say, oh, you're not from the Caribbean because Belize is in Central America, but Belize is bounded on the east by the Caribbean Sea, so we can get away with saying that. There are stores that carry all that now. What? Stores? What they carry? Says what you looking for, babe? Archibald? We ride past Archibald, Julie. From where we start in Fontana, we ride past Archibald. One day we went all the way to Claremont Boulevard, 18 miles from where we start and back, 36 miles. Did you find a salad, baby? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want any stir-fry vegetables for later? Because I'm going to make some, and I don't know if you wanted any.
Yeah.
Okay. When I make it, I'll put a batch in there for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. No, I would never retire in Belize, Charlotte. I love Belize. I love that I was born there. I love that I was raised there for 15 years of my life. When I came to this country, I did not want to come. My mom and dad forced us children to come. I wanted to stay with my grandma because I knew that we probably would never go back. And I knew that I could lose my grandma in the process. And I did lose her 5 years after we came. And I never saw her alive again since age 15. So, now that we've been here 40 years and I'm established here with my children and, you know, any future grandchildren, I'm happy here. I'm happy I wouldn't even want to live in a different state. I love California. I love the weather. I love the people for the most part. I love the scenery, the mountains. I love that the ocean is nearby. I love that, you know, we're in the desert, but we could go 1 hour away. We're in the ocean. I just love everything about California. So I would visit Belize, but I could never live in Belize again. It would take a lot of adjusting. It really would. I know, huh, Julie? When this thing is over, we're going to all have to meet. See, Carla says Guyana is in South America. I think I knew that, but we are called West Indies. See? It's weird. Weird. We are called Caribbean or Central American, but we're not called West Indians. Belize is not called West Indians. And if you like meet a Belizean that's in Belize and say that, I go, what? We're not from the West Indies. We're not from no island. We're from a peninsula. Oh, they get hot. Yeah. It would take a lot of getting used to. It would take a lot of getting used to. And by the way, I'm going to promote my dad's business, even though we don't talk. If you're in Belize and you need water, vinegar, or ice, hit up Belacqua in the Georgeville area. Oh, 27, have I missed your question? What foods, is that what Cess was answering? And Brenda, are common everyday food here in the U.S. that would be very hard to get in Belize? Chicken. I'm going to go with chicken. Because chicken at $3.50 a pound. $3.50 a pound for one chicken. Child, they used to give me the foot. And I would cry and say, I don't want the hand. Grandma, why did they give me the hand? I don't want the hand. Then you see this piece of breast that I would eat right here. My uncle wife, Emilia, would cook. But she cooked the foods kind of bland tasting. So my uncle didn't really like to eat it. So he would come and eat at my grandma. Because my grandma's sister was the cook, right? She was a bomb cook. And the cook that's cooking for Birdseye right now is my grandmother's niece. And so that's why the food tastes so good there. Anywho, I would go there and eat all the breasts I want to eat over at Emilia because nobody else ate it. Some parts of Belize, Heki. Belize first language is English. Belize second language is Creole. And that used to be called a dialect. It wasn't always a language because nobody could write it before, but now people are writing it. And Belize's third language, I guess, would be Spanish, because if you live near the western border, the northern border, a lot of those people talk fluent Spanish. I don't, because I only learned it in school and I only took Spanish 1. So I hear something humming, but I don't know what the hell is humming like that. Is it the fridge? It was $3.50 a pound when I was in Belize. $3.50 a pound, Brenda, when I lived in Belize in the late 1970s. So you're going to find a lot of Belizeans. Short answer to that is you're going to find a lot of Belizeans that can talk fluent Spanish. And you're going to find some of them like me that speak only enough to get paid and get fed. And then you're going to find some like Joe that don't speak it at all. Joe put an O and an A on, behind everything. Dogga, Kata, Horsa. So I'm going to go reheat up my rice and my chicken, take the salad out, reheat that, and go enjoy my dinner off in the side. This is my lunch, and I get to do this again later. I'll do some cooked vegetables that time, and I'll do some pasta and some ground beef. I haven't switched out to no ground turkey because I tried it, and it was gross. So I gave it to the dog and went back to lean ground beef. So I would say there's a lot of things here that you can't get in Belize. Yeah, I could cuss you out in Spanish. I could get my money from you in Spanish. I could tell the guy that come and cut my sister grass what she want him to do next in Spanish. It might be backwards, upside down, inside out, but they're going to get the message. Brenda's talking, raise your own chicken. You know what? People do in Belize, but not my family. Not Joe's family. They have a big land that they live on, and I went over there. I'm like, okay, we're gonna get some watermelon, we're gonna get some pineapple, some mango, we're gonna get some what do you think there, some May plum. Oh, I was ready. When I got there, you know what they were raising? Dogs. They were breeding dogs and selling dogs. I said, what the hell? There's all this land and you ain't grown nothing? Yeah. Julie said, I'm a coconut brown on the outside and white on the inside. Yeah. Speaking of Spanish, I understand when they're talking about me. And I'll go back and cuss them out. I understand. You know what I mean? Now, if they start to talk too fast, then I don't get it. But if they speak that good language you learn in school, that good Castilian Spanish, oh, I get all of that. If they start to talk that pidgin Spanish, I don't get none of that. See, Brenda, you may live close to the border. We weren't. You know, Brenda, I only went to Chetumal one time in my life. It was a high school trip, and I didn't want to go. But my dad forced me to go. I don't remember anything about it except for that. I didn't want to go so bad that I made sure I overslept. And my dad put me in the car and chased down the bus and put me on the bus. I didn't like doing things like that. I know they don't teach that no more, Charlotte. Joe would know what to do, though. Joe know how to broke in house. Joe know how to kill chicken. You know that show, Survivor? I would love to be on that show with Joe, because I know no matter what they give us, Joe will figure out a way to cook it so we can eat. Where Joe would fail at on that show is when they start to do the backbiting, because Joe doesn't have a backbiting bone in him. He's what you see is what you get. And pretty much if you have an alliance with him or an allegiance with him, he's going to believe what you're saying. He's not going to say, oh, you're going to not be trustworthy and screw him over in the end. He's going to believe it because he's going to be true to his word. So he's going to fail at that part. Really? From Stan Creek? Wow. Well, we used to get everything in the city from Mr. Godfrey or Mr. Calico Perdomo. And that stuff was expensive, girl. My grandma used to get her groceries from Mr. Betancourt. 15 buses at the border. Did you guys have fun with this? I certainly did. How long have we been here? 54 minutes. This is a long mukbang. I had a really good time. Thank you for all 33 people who came in. If you weren't brave enough to write anything, don't feel afraid to write in the thing. We're going to talk, It's only that when the trolls come in, we get rid of them. Sometimes we put them on timeout. Sometimes we'll block them because we don't need their crap in here. Anybody who comes in the room and starts talking conspiracy theory or anything against the vaccine will be blocked, because I'm not going to promote that here on my page. That thing is necessary. And if these healthcare workers are brave enough to take it because they know what they're seeing, then we have to pray for them. We got to pray for them. We got to pray for the people who are in the test study. Pray for the people who went first, because they're going through all the hard parts for us. And just, thank God for the people who have gone on before us. It's a matter of quality, yeah. Brenda, you starting, girl. Ooh, Carla, girl. I watched a show last night, Living Off the Grid, and the lady had to, I think she slit the chicken, and she started to cry. She was like, I felt for her though. But we saw that growing up, my Aunt Tiny would get the chicken, boom, boom, chop that up. We eat. So I guess, we're kind of seasoned to it. So, because this video is going to be left up, I'm not going to see this video for like 24 hours. God, I hate how YouTube does that. I'm thinking I might still release my video for the, what time is it now? I can't see. 2:42. I might still release my video 3 o'clock with the baked chicken, because tomorrow I want to put up the black cake. We made the black fruit cake. Oh my God, it came out so good. It came out so good. And if I'm talking kind of soft, I'm trying to lower my voice because the kids are teaching in their rooms respectively. Jory's teaching his afternoon kids, and Jada's teaching her music kids. You couldn't eat the chicken after that, right, B? Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do to level up my page. I'm at 86,000. I only need 14 more thousand to get to 100,000. I really want to get to 100,000 because YouTube gives out a plaque when you get to 100,000, and it's something to achieve. And I really want it before they start changing it and say, oh, we're not going to give it till you get to 500,000. I was like, oh God, the minute I got there, the songs that just when I learn to dance, they change the music. Just when I learn how to sing, they change the song. That's how I feel about YouTube. Just when I'm like nearing something, they pull the rug out from underneath you. But I really would appreciate if you would share any of my videos, maybe not this long one, but any of my videos, so we can cover 14,000. Right now, Social Blade says it'll take me till the middle of 2022 in order to get that 14,000. But we can change that. We can change that if we share. Don't keep me under a bushel. When we had our printing business, customers would come through and we would take care of them. Very, very good customer service, good print work, good everything. And they would say, I would say, did you share it out there that we're here? And they're like, no, we don't share you because you're going to get too busy. And when we need our stuff, you're not going to be able to do it on time because you're a small factory, yada, yada. They were so awful. Oh, you better go, B. B, thanks for hanging in there with Seth trying to help me out. You better go on your live TikTok while the family's gone. Yes, you better go. Carla says she's a farmer at heart. Belizeans eat chicken foot. Not me. Me no eat no pigtail. Me no eat no chicken foot. Me no eat no pig snout. Can I just let you guys know something? All my life, I've been a finicky eater. I was one of those kids you want to beat. Eat the thing, y'all. Eat the thing. I don't want it. It stinks. And I don't want that. No, I don't want that cheese. No, I only want the white part of the chicken, the big meaty part. I don't want the foot. I want the leg. The leg smell hooty. When you cut it smell hooty, mommy. I don't want that. Mom, why do you have to put green bell peppers in the food? Mom, why did you have to put all avocado? It's too much. I was one of them people. Your phone died, Julie. I'm so sorry, darling. I don't want no black cake. That don't taste good. I want chocolate. No, I love black cake. I still don't like pigtail, but it's because it's just skin and bone and fat. I don't see no meat for no pigtail. That's why I don't like pigtail. I don't like too many parts of the pig anyway. I like ham and I like bacon. That's about it. You guys, we're right on an hour. You're setting up as we chat. We're right on an hour. We don't want the mukbangs to get too long and people not going to watch. But remember to share it for me. Look for the video with the baked chicken. I'm going to go release it. It's already uploaded. I just have to go put the tags and the thumbnail and yada yada. I'll release that video. So we'll have 2 videos out today. Tomorrow the black cake. I've got to go edit that. And I'm doing Vlogmas at Bear Pantry Talk. And that's gonna end probably Christmas Day, or maybe I take it to New Year's. I'm not sure. But we're doing everything we can do to just bring you good content. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the show, for liking, for subscribing, for following. This is not going to be on Facebook, so this is just going to stay here at YouTube. And I want you guys to stay safe. Don't go nowheres. Don't go nowheres. Even if your governor didn't lock you down, stay home. Stay home. I'm talking to my Belizeans too. Stay home. Put on your mask. Don't let nobody into your house. My aunt wanted a black cake. I mailed that to her. Because if they drive up here 70 miles one way, they're going to want to use the bathroom. And I don't know if they have the infection. So it's like, no, I'll mail it. Thank you. No. Pigtail sauce. I don't like the leg either. 27 Ave, me and you. I like the wing. I can tolerate the thigh. I don't like the thigh when they take it off of the bone, though. I'm real finicky. I like the breast and I like the wing and the back. I might cook one of my other turkey. I have 2 other turkey in the freezer. I might cook one soon just for my diet. Not for no purpose, but for my diet. You guys, thank you for coming in, though. I love you. Take care of yourselves, all right? And we'll do another live this week. And then hopefully Jada will be back with her live at her page on Friday. She couldn't do it this Friday because she had to clean up her room to receive this computer Joshua made for her. And she had to move things around because she's never had a desktop in the room. She had to make a little table. And so she did that all weekend. And then by Sunday, she was going to do it. Then I said, well, don't do it again because Friday already went so long ago. Just do it the coming Friday, So I'll see you guys again with another live this week. I love you. Let me know in the comments. Go to the video. When I'm done, when the video pops up for you, go to the video, write in the comments for me because this chat alone is not going to keep me in the algorithm. Go right in there and say, Barbara, can you do another live mukbang soon? Let me know if you want another live mukbang, okay? Maybe next time we could bring Joe in or Josh in, okay? This was my first one. I love you. Ending broadcast now.